have here the newcomer. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Victoria. So you're in today to find out exactly what you are, is that so? How exciting. Don't tell me I'm the first vampire you're meeting. You have nothing to worry about. I won't bite. And the stereotype that vampires have no self-control is quite outdated. Although I do have a perfect memory and I live forever, so best to stay on my good side. Can you spell out your first and last name for me, dear? Okay, and your birth date? So very young. And your address? Oh, that's right. You're in the old Emerald house. Oh, he used to throw the most glamorous parties. Hasn't in years, of course. I used to be quite the socialite. Not so much these days, I'm afraid. So this test will start out quite basic. We will be checking your temperature, your heart rate, checking your body weight. And then we'll go through some questions. Does all of that sound okay? Okay. Of course, werewolves tend to have a higher body temperature than elves or witches. Okay, dear. Just relax for me. Next, I will test your heart rate, or listen to your heart rate rather. Okay. Just breathe normally for me. I'll never get tired of that sound. Sounds so beautiful. Just gorgeous. Perfect. Next, I'd like you to hold out your arms for me, and I will just see if there's any excess body hair. Can you pull down the collar of your shirt? Okay, and can you lift it up slightly so I can see your stomach? And I will be checking the back here. Have you noticed any extra body hair growing lately? Okay. And can you open your mouth? Of course, werewolves tend to have quite sharp teeth. Oh no, it's not possible for you to be a vampire. No one is born a vampire, they must be turned. And that is not on my to-do list today. No. ears.
And let's see if they are pointy. Okay. I see.
Now I will be turning out the lights and looking for the reaction in your eyes, okay? Good. Now just go ahead and focus on me. I'd like to see how your eyes react. How is your vision? How well are you able to see in this dim light? Is it more difficult? Are you finding it quite easy? Okay. I will now test your sense of smell. Tell me, can you identify any notes? I see. Again. And I have one more for you. Okay. Now, can you tell me which scent of the three did you prefer? Yes. The third. Okay, very interesting. Now I will check your reflexes. I simply want you to just allow your arms to hang loose. Okay. Now, moving on to the general questions. Please tell me, have you ever felt a deep connection to the moon or to nature? Perhaps when you were a child or more recently? I see. Next question. Do you have any unusual abilities or talents that you can't quite explain? These are things that may have come up in your childhood. Perhaps you were much better at one subject than your peers, or a talent or ability that you've come into more recently. Of course, give it some thought. Is there anything that you've always excelled at? Any talents that you just can't explain? Interesting. And next question. Have you ever experienced a sudden change in your senses, in your physical abilities or your appearance. For example, your teeth growing sharper, your ears growing pointier, being able to see better at night, growing more body hair, more than usual. Anything like this. Next, I will be moving on to the multiple choice questions. Are you feeling okay, dear? Good. I want you to be comfortable. Tell me, how do you usually feel during a full moon? Inspired and creative, energized, restless, and powerful, calm and one with nature. If you had to choose one, which would you pick? Next question. Where do you enjoy being most? In your home, out on the town, or in nature, in the woods, in the forest? I tend to be quite the homebody myself. Next question. What is your preferred time of day? Nighttime, under the moonlight, morning with the dew still on the grass, or dusk with magic in the air? First that comes to mind. Always go with your initial instinct. What animal do you feel the biggest connection with? A wolf, a butterfly, or a black cat? How do you react to conflict? Always striving for harmony and peace, facing conflict head-on, or by using cleverness and tact? How do you usually face conflict? Okay, last of the multiple choice questions. This will be the final question with our test today. What is your favorite season? Spring, when the flowers are blooming. Winter, when the nights are long and cold. Or fall with a crisp breeze and the spooky themes. What is your favorite season? Spring, winter, or fall? Okay. I'm afraid I can't give you the results of the test today, as they do need to be looked over by a lead witch in Moonflower Grove. I know, how magical. But it was an absolute pleasure meeting you today. I'm sure I'll see you around town, newcomer. You have